I wanted to find out how to be more likable, so I studied hundreds of videos and articles online, and I found 5 sneaky tricks that you can use to help yourself out. You can probably use this in your business, school, or work, or wherever you would like to. Now on my channel I've already gone over how to do this on Instagram, but today we're going to be talking about how to do this in person. So let's hop into this video. Number 1, mirror them. Whenever you're in a conversation, one of the best things that you can do to make people like you is mirror their actions. We already subconsciously do this without knowing, but I want you to make a conscious effort to try and do this. So if they sit up, you sit up. If they put their hand on their chin, you do the same. If they cross their legs, you do the same thing as well. And I want you to do this even with people that you don't necessarily like, but if you're trying to achieve something in the conversation, maybe close a business deal, or well, not a date, but whatever situation you're in, you definitely want to try this out to make sure that the conversation is successful for you. Number 2, smell good. Now one of the best things that you can do to attach people to you is to have a good scent. But be careful with this because different scents have different purposes. Now when I was in Lee City, I and my friends used to use a lot of ouds, but I recently stopped using them because they're very intense and you don't want to go too strong with it because you might give people a headache. Nowadays I use something a bit lighter, so personally I use Versace Eros. Now if you don't want to get the full bottle, I'm not even sponsored guys, if you don't want to get the full bottle you don't have to, but it's a really good scent. You should definitely try it out. There are services that I know of that actually put perfumes in smaller packages like Scentbird. So definitely try out different types of scents that will attract people to you because no one wants to stay around someone who stinks. Number 3, give compliments. Now whenever you're in an interaction with someone, try and look for things that you like in them and speak on it. Give them compliments. Simple things such as smiling at a stranger or give them a compliment helps you stand out from the crowd because most people don't do this, right? And be sure that it's genuine. Just because a lot of people can tell if it's bullshit, you don't want to look like a fake person. That will repel people from you. You want to attract people, so you want to make sure it's genuine. Number 4, create meaningful conversations. Now when next you speak to someone, try and avoid asking yes or no questions and try and ask more open-ended questions. Let's say you're going for a business meeting. Now it's good to get straight to business and get the deal out of the way, but maybe before the meeting or after, try and ask more personal questions to try and get some more information about the person you're speaking to. Now not in a sinister way, but just to show that you care about the person and see the person as a human being. And one other thing is try and remember whatever they tell you. For example, someone might, your classmate might tell you how her day went and she took her dog Coco to the vet. Now next time you have a conversation with this person, bring up the dog Coco or bring up a personal detail that they mentioned before. This shows people that you remember them, you care about them, and it makes you more likable. Number 5, use your hands. Now this might seem a bit weird initially when you try to do this, but whenever you're having conversations with people, try and be a bit more animated. Try and use your hands to emphasize points. Now if you've noticed in this video, I've used my hands a lot to emphasize my points. It shows your audience or whoever you're speaking to that you care about what you're speaking about, and it makes them more invested in the conversation. Now one thing that I learned from Australian body language expert Alan Pease during his TED talk is that you can use your palm gestures to actually influence people. So if your palms are facing upwards and you're speaking to someone or an audience, they're more likely to listen to you, they're more likely to be persuaded, and they're more likely to like you because this is non-threatening and it's attractive. As compared to this is more aggressive, and this is one of the worst. This is one of the most hated signs in the world because it says, well, you're an idiot and you have to do what I say. They take it as an order. And when you do this, people are not going to listen to you. Mostly bosses do this kind of thing. But yeah, you would definitely want to think about that when you're speaking to people. Guys, click on this video to learn how to make your Instagram profile attractive. But before we leave, don't forget to leave a like down below. Don't forget to comment and subscribe and share as well. And I'll see you in this video.